Hello everybody and welcome back to the FC 26 Road to Glory. Now it's been a while, so I will catch you up and I'll also give you my thoughts on the state of FC 26 as it is. Can we get 10 likes on the video and I'll see you all in the video. So, moving on in to catch you up with the packing of players, as people would say. First one, Griezmann. We'll scream Griezmann, I was like, oh my god, these were from rivals. My Foot Champs awards have been awful. Like, I can't think of I can't find it, but I was going to try and make one of those memey things of, is it like Drake with like a nah thing, and then Foot Champs, but then to Rivals Awards, something like that. But I couldn't be bothered, really, and I completely forgot about that till just now. But that Griezmann with the 99 dribbling was incredible. One of the best cards I've used on the game. Since they've removed it, I'm a bit like, he's not quite as good, but his finesse shots are broken. And then, funnily enough, the next week, we pack a La Liga left winger, who is Brazilian, from Real Madrid, Vinicius, who, at the time, was 500,000 coins. I don't like him. Just whatever reason, his body type, or whatever, the acceleration rate, his body type, his agility, his balance, whatever it is, sucks for me. It's like, if you're playing career mode, and you're using the authentic gameplay, he feels like that to me. Whereas Nico Williams, who else have you? Foden, when I played him at left wing, were so much more agile than something. Yet he has the most agility out of everybody, the most balance, and yet he feels the worst. Like, he can't run, like, it's quite bad, even with quick step, and can't dribble. His shoot, okay, well, if I'm flowing, if that makes sense, like, if I'm not thinking quite as much of what I need to do and just go tick-tack, ticky-tacker, smash it around the pitch and whatever, and give me no time to think, yes, he's pretty good. But for now, when I try and use him, he's awful. As I complete the Gauntlet, which, again, I don't mind Gauntlet. Gauntlet's quite easy. Famous last words. But it's reasonably easy whenever I do it. I think whenever I've done... With the Kudus, I did that first try, like, I won it, everything. I think with the next one, I skipped the second one because I was like, I can't be bothered. Third one, I think I did, and again, same thing. And then with the 4, again, I lost my first one, and then I won everything else, I think. Or something like that. So Gauntlet, I find relatively easy. And what I do is I go in with the team that is worst first. So as you go through the Gauntlet, you play better and worse. So you play, in theory, you should play worse teams, but with better, and your team's better. In theory. Obviously, that's not quite the same now, but he should have like 3 very good, even teams. I probably would struggle to make the 3rd, but you know what I mean. We pack Trent, which I'm like, that's kind of Real Madrid can, but at the same time, it's not very good. It's just, is what it is. To be fair, I think that was from an 85/7, which those packs have been reasonably okay from me. For me, I've had a walkout from the majority of them. I think there's like 2 or 3 I haven't had a walkout from them. 85/89. Funnily enough, going to be a walkout from Real Madrid again. It's going to be Thibaut Courtois. Which I'm like, at the time, I thought, oh yeah, good goalkeeper. Nah, not quite so much. Whether he has some unique animations or unique parry animations, which just don't work for me, I don't like it. Because I think back to FIFA 21, the first team of the year I packed was Manuel Neuer. I was like, yes, team of the year. Then, after a while of using him, I was like, it kind of sucks. Because he had a unique animation where he'd drop his right knee and like stick out his left arm or something. And it just didn't work. If he dived normally, he might have saved half the shots. So, it is what it is. Pack a promo player, which I want to say... I can count on one hand the amount of promo players I've packed from a normal pack. Like, they don't seem packable this year at all. Bakambu, I didn't even know that was a card. I recognised the name, but didn't know the card. That pack is insane if you think about it. Konate and Nico Williams. Nico Williams was about 50k there. I would have sold him if I could, but I can't amass coins because most of the packs I pack are untradeable. And it just, Konate was okay, but fodder. This pack here is Chloe Kelly. I spotted that. I was like, oh, Chloe Kelly, as soon as I saw her. Great English. It just mid-tier fodder card, I guess. Well, not mid-tier, upper-tier fodder card, I guess. But it isn't the end of the world for an 83 times 10. That's pretty bad, actually, to be fair. 1 walkout and 2 84s, 3 84s. That's the team I go to. That Jordi Alba, horrendous. Well, not horrendous, but he's got the same problem for me as Vinicius, that it just doesn't work in the way that I want him to. Like, he doesn't feel agile. He doesn't feel quick for 89 pace. It just doesn't work. Like Frimpong, 93 pace, yet gets outrun by Foden. I'm like, what? How are you doing? So we're doing the icon pack, which I'm like, this is the first icon pack on the Road to Glory, or the first icon pack I've done in general. I put in a couple cards like Diani and the 2 theme Bubsy cards there. The World Tour Squad Foundation cards there. Otherwise, nobody really has to care about. I luckily got enough. Luckily, I packed Brighton from the final squad from that mixed league upgrade, like the Premier Liga. I did that to see whether I could get some fodder, like an 87 or something, because I needed to buy 2 88s and an 87 or 85, which I bought Griezmann and then I brought Oblak and then ran out of coins, so then I did that. Luckily packed Brighton, and then I was like, cool, that's the icon pack. So the icon pack cost me 70k, which I said before I did this, hey, if the card's at least worth 200k or in and about maybe 170 to 100 to 200, I'll call it a dub. But we do a roulette because I thought, hey, I haven't done one of them in ages because just EA on the end of FC 25 did picks instead of packs. So I'm like, it's not really great. I want to do packs. So we do roulette, and because there's only, I think, like 3 nations I can't, 3 or maybe 4 nations you can't get. Sweden, Russia, America, and I think Cameroon. I think there's like the 4 you can't get. So I go through all of these, and I'm like, it's not too bad. There are a few cards I wanted to try. Like, I maybe would have taken a centre-back of, like, Vidic or someone. Oh, you can't get George Best either. So there's, like, 5 nations you couldn't do, which were, like, 5 nations not really there. Mexico was a bit like, I don't want that, but I wouldn't mind it. But they don't really get my team. Ivory Coast was Drogba. I would have given them a go. Oh, and Hungary. So a lot of obscure nations you couldn't get that I was like, yeah, cool. Ghana, well, for SEN, I would have taken an SEN, to be fair. My midfield's a bit stinky with Mateus Nunes and Foden in the middle. Denmark, again, I would have taken Schmeichel because I want an icon goalkeeper is always very handy to have. Same with Czech, but unfortunately it isn't there. Croatia, Suga, never given a go. Might give him a go at some point. I don't know why. Oh no, is that to an 89 or a 92? I can't remember. Stoichkov, again, a card I've never really used, but always wanted to use. But it is what it is. So we get on to the top 9. I go Brazil because that's the worst one. I then do Argentina, and I'm like, Zanetti? Nah, it's Riquelme. I would have taken Zanetti, again, because it's a right back or an icon in a position I don't really have many good players in. He's about 100k, or was. He's probably down to 80 to 90. It's not usable for me, even though he has got the 5-star skills, inventive, 90 dribbling, 90 passing, 84 shooting, dead ball. His stats look good apart from that 79 agility and the fact he's 6 foot, which I'm like, that's not good at all. Which, in the end, I haven't given it a go. If I could do some random games, like, I might give him a go, but it is what it is. Now, Foot Champs, which, for me, I am like, I probably could have got 11 or 12 this weekend, or that weekend, but just one game I'm not going to say I was robbed out of extra time, but should have gone to extra time. I got fouled on the edge of the box, nothing is given, on a corner, and then my opponent scores with Patry off it, and I'm like, great. And he scored his first goal was identical, basically, so shouldn't have had 2 goals. And then second game, one of the losses, I match up against a person doing the rainbow flick or the flick up volley things into the top corner, and I'm like, I can't do anything. I couldn't block him because I was using a weird formation, like the 4-1-3-2, because I was hoping that would be similar to like a 4-4-2, but just with a DM. It is and it isn't. It's a bit narrow, the midfield, which is a bit always not good. So I lost that, and I probably should have won that otherwise if EA could make a good game. And then there was a couple other losses which were close. I think there was one like thoroughly, like only one I really deserved. The other ones were like 50-50. But then 10, I probably could have lost a lot more. But considering I went 5-1 or 6-1, and then went 7-4 or 7-5. I think I went like 7-5, I think. And I was like, oh, this is horrendous. Then went 3-0, and then I managed to get the thing. Ben Davies, didn't even know that was a card. And he can't play left back, which I was a bit surprised at. But he is 5'11". Like, he doesn't look bad until you see that 5'11". Otherwise, he's pretty poor. But if again, doing a squad builder showdown, he's probably reasonably usable. But 3 times 85 and 10 times 83. I want FUT Champs to have player picks again, if I'm going to be honest. Or you bring them back to a Thursday. Because I feel like I quite liked rewards on a Thursday. That is a shocking 83 by times 10. One walkout, it's only an 86, a 185 and 8 83s. I think that's the worst one, almost one of the worst ones I've seen. But yeah, I kind of like rewards on the Thursday again, like with the rivals, because you've sort of cleared your head. And half the time, I don't make a good video when I'm after FUT Champs or good rewards, I don't feel like. Because my head's full of like, I don't know, emotionally weirdy stuff, I don't know. And you just don't think straight. Whereas, if the one on a Thursday, you could think, okay, right, there. Claudia Pina. I have packed her about 7 times, I reckon, on this game. She mental. I wish I invested in her, but I've packed her at least 7 times. And I'm like, funny enough, I've also packed Sam Kerr like twice. And I've never seen her card before until this year. Although, I think last year or the year before, she was really rare for whatever reason. So we're completing the final thing of the video, which is a Premier League goalkeeper who I'm hit and miss on goalkeepers at the minute. Because this Nick Pope, sometimes mental, sometimes absolutely diabolical. Like, shots that are straight at him, he'll go, just let straight in. Other shots like he probably shouldn't save, but he'll save it. So I don't really know with this Nick Pope whether I like him or not. But it is what it is. It's like the same with all goalkeepers. Like, half the shots where it's knocked across the box, and first time shots are broken anyway, but like it's in a shot, an area that the keeper should save, but they don't. So I'm like, meh, bit dodgy. But it's still a nice card. I did it because of Prem. I think I got rid of Pickford. That's why I sort of did it, and I saw some reviews. He was pretty good. So that's that. I'll see you in the outro. Right, buddy. That is it for the video. If you're new around it, make sure to like and subscribe. And I do want to do a Desailly. I've done it again. I just recorded this 30 seconds ago and did the exact same thing of saying Desailly. Right. Daily December. Whether it being one bit of content a day, whether it's a short or a video, I want to try and do that. I don't know how sustainable that or how manageable it will be, but I want to try and do that, whether it is, like I say, a short of a pack or like an insane pack, or a bit of FUT Champs rewards in a shorts and then in a main video, because I'm sure people do that, or something like that. And then we'll see how that goes, because I want to get back in the habit of doing more videos. But over the last 2 weeks or month, I've done 2 videos when I was doing 4, and I have done previously doing like 10 or 11, 12. Or whatever it was before when I was enjoying the game. Because whenever I enjoy the game, I will post more. But when I don't enjoy the game, I don't want to post. Which isn't a good thing if I want to do this as a job in the future. But you know what I mean? That's way down the line to ever get there. Probably never will happen either. But it is what it is. So, yeah, I want to do this a daily December. Try and get on the habit of it. And hopefully either pick and then do New Year's, like, try and do 2 videos a week and stuff, and we'll go from there basically to see whether it's achievable or not. But anyway, if you're new around it, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's say, can we get 10 likes on the video? And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.